angels, and welcome back to my channel. Today what we're going to be doing is a makeup look, and I'm super excited because we're going to be using the NYX Fire palette, which looks like this on the outside. Super cute packaging. I've had this for a couple of days now and I haven't used it yet, so this is also going to be a little bit of a first impressions. I'll show you what the shades look like inside. You can see all my makeup there. This is how the shades kind of look inside. Really pretty. I think there's like one or two shades in here that I haven't really done that I haven't really done many looks with. So like this yellow shade is not something I've really done a tutorial with, or this like kind of greeny blue, which is really nice. I think I'll try and use this today, so I'm really excited to see what I think. I'll let you guys know like my first impressions, and let's just get into the makeup look. Before we start, I also just wanted to say, because sometimes I get these questions afterwards, these nails are just from Primark. They're just the stick-on ones. I think they're like £2.50. The little glitters do come off. They're not amazing, but to be honest, like they're so cheap, so I only really expect them to last for like 2-3 days. My necklace is from Forever 21, and this top is from Primark. Gotta keep the hair, oh no, got to keep the hair out of the face. So I'm just going to start off by kind of priming my skin and getting it ready for the video. So I'm going to be using this Dr. Go Back. It's like a facial serum. This is the regenerating serum. I was kindly sent this. The company is from South Africa originally, but they're available in the UK now. So I'll link a few details below. I have been using this for a couple of, I would say like 2 weeks now. Once I've used it for a little bit longer, I will let you guys know what I think. I just want to get like my full opinion, and look at the consistency of it. It's like this jelly, which kind of makes me feel like it's working. It's like a gel, and it feels warm when you apply it on your skin. So good. Also, I feel like this makes my foundation stay on quite nicely because it is a little bit sticky. I don't know if this ever happens to you guys, but recently I've just been feeling like so much of my makeup is just missing. I don't know if it is like actually here, just in like random bags and stuff, which is a strong possibility, but like I just feel like I can't find so many of my products, so I definitely need to do like a makeup haul soon and just get like a bunch of stuff, because especially like powders, eyebrow products and stuff like that, I'm just like, where the fuck are you? And brushes, like eye brushes, I think I need like a whole lot more. So I'm just letting this set into my skin for a little bit. I do put on my moisturizer after I put this on, so yeah, I'm just waiting for like a couple of ticks for it to set in. I'm gonna do my eyebrows and my eyes today first, and then I'm gonna go in with my foundation just to do something a little bit different for you guys, because I love you. And I just feel like I'm lazy sometimes, like, and I'll just quickly do my like foundation and stuff first, and then I end up getting like fallout because I won't like completely bake before doing my eyeshadow. So we're not gonna be doing that. We're gonna be doing the brows first today. Now this is a little bit more dry. I am just gonna be using this ginseng. It's like a gel moisturizer, like revitalizing thing. Oh, my fingers are fucking sore. I burnt it when I was doing my hair. Also, if you guys want a hair tutorial, holla at your girl. I can do that for you very easily. And I'm just going in with this one because it is also like, because it's like a gel product, it's gonna keep my nice, I wanna say like my nice consistency. No mates, you're all in the nail now. It's difficult because of these nails, because they're like glittery, and unfortunately the glitter is not like inside the plastic. I would say like it's on the outside, so that they can come off if you do see like little glitters. That's what it's from. And so if I dip my nail in like the moisturizer, which is what I would usually do, the moisturizer will just get stuck in there, so can't be doing that. But what we can do is another quick trick. If you guys have like fake nails on and you don't sure what the fuck to do, where's my English? If you aren't sure what to do, you can just dip your knuckle in like that, because there's nothing I hate more than having like moisturizer and foundation and stuff like inside my nails. No, that's just a no. Yeah, now that I've got that on, I'm just gonna put on a little bit of eye product, and I'm just gonna be using the Ginseng's like eye brightening serum. What are you? Refreshing eye cream to brighten and depuff. Oh, depuff my life. It's such a good word. Oh no, it's got the little like thing on the front still. Why don't I throw these away? I'm such a lazy bitch. And it's like such a cool little color. Like I really like it so much. I don't know why that makes me happy, but it just does. I don't know if this is a makeup tutorial or if this is like a skincare routine. It's important shit. Put it this way, at least I'm feeling pretty glowing. The next thing that we're gonna do, and I will zoom you in for this, is we're gonna start going ahead and filling in the eyebrows. And today I'm just gonna be using this like Rimmel brown, I think it's like supposed to be an eyeliner stuff, and as well as like a little pencil just to do the hairs. So let's get straight into it. Let me zoom you in. I'm just gonna start off with this little guy, and I'm not gonna be using the brush that it comes with because I don't want to do that. I need a new spoolie. Okay, so I'm just brushing my eyebrows out a little bit. The hairs have been cray recently, so I just want to smooth those bad boys out. And I'm just gonna dip my brush into this little guy. Honestly, not a lot because this beast is dark. There is a guy outside who has not stopped beeping, but I rate it's a good thing because, oh, nearly hit a car. Honestly, why am I getting blinded? Like the sun never comes out until I want to do my makeup. Wow, that was a crazy reverse. Kudos to him though, that looked really hard. I decided not to put powder product on the top of my brows. I want it to stay quite light. It's already looking dark, and so I'm just gonna like drag some of the product that's already in my eyebrows up and like into that area, just like quite lightly. I'm just gonna neaten these up with a little bit of concealer. And I'm just using the Lasting Perfection concealer from Collection. Lasting Perfection from Collection. And this is in the shade 1, which is fair. I have used medium in the past, but I decided it was too warm and I didn't like it. I'm just gonna put some on my eye as well, because I'm just gonna prep my eyeballs. I'm just using this little studio brush. Next, I'm just gonna go ahead and set these little eyeballs, and to do that I'm just gonna use the usual My Gosh Prime and Set translucent powder. I lied, it's not translucent. I just do this because I think that the colors, like the eyeshadow, blends on more easily for me, and it helps them to crease less. Crease like a bitch. I just went and had like a massive rant. Ow! Because the sun is literally, it never comes out, and then I start doing my video and it starts like fucking shining like a mofo. Okay, anyway, let's just move on from that. We are going to start with the transition color. I'm going to be using this little shade at the top here because it just looks really pretty, like a burnty orange brown type color, and I want to have like the transition shade be matte. It's definitely quite pigmented, like honestly, just like I literally tapped my brush in like that and it's coming off with a decent amount of color. It's really pretty though. I like it a lot. Just doing like really gentle movements. You rather want to build your color up, like you don't want to like just smash straight in with a ton of color and have it be too dark or like patchy. You just want to blend it real nicely. If you were wondering, the brush that I'm using is from the Powder Blur range of the Real Techniques brushes, and I highly recommend these. They're just so freaking soft. Like, just really like them a lot. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and do the same thing on the other eye. I got some new brushes which were supposed to be for haul video, but I got too eager, and it's just these, like this pack of studio eye brushes, and I just saw them on sale and needed some more, so just quickly picked them up. I'm just gonna be using this little fluffy guy to put on a little bit of a darker color in the outer corners, and I am going to be going in with this purpley shade over here. I thought that would be very, very pretty. Just gonna very gently pat that on into the crease and the outer corner. Just being quite gentle about my approach. This is a really nice color and it is very pigmented. Sorry about that, angels. We had to have a very quick setup change because the light came out of nowhere and effing blinded the shit out of me, so I couldn't see what I was doing at all. We were on this, and I'm just using this color. I'm sure this is a lot better for everyone, and I'm just putting it into the corner of my eye. And slightly up into the crease. Now I'm just gonna buff this out with the same brush that I had before. What is that little thing? What are you, mates? Trying to decide if I want to do like a green or a red, because I'm wearing a red top. I could also do a yellow. Ooh, decisions. I think I'm gonna go in with a little bit of the green shade, but what I'm first gonna do is apply some of this like light yellow tone, probably like a little bit of a mixture of these two before I go in with the green, just in the inner corner of the eyes. And I'm just using this fluffy blending brush. Tapping that on gently. Yeah, it's really pretty. I like it. Honestly, I can't go on enough about not putting on too much. Like literally tap, tap, probably a little bit more of that one, tap. And that's a lot. Like you don't need more than that. And you just want to gently like tap it onto the eye. Just going back in with the same blending brush I had before, which has a little bit of the darker color products on, and just kind of blending those together a little bit more. I'm going to take that same color that I used to put on the purpley shade, and I'm going to be dipping that into this green color over here, and I'm just very gently going to be putting that in between the yellow and the purple, but very little. Like you don't want to be like layering this on a lot, or it's not going to look natural. When I'm putting it on the brush, it's looking a little bit more sparkly than anticipated, so hopefully this comes out okay. I'm also going to slightly take this out into the corner as well, just to darken that up a little bit. Just taking that same brush from before and blending those together. Now, I know that something like this might be like too much for some people, and it's not something that you have to wear for every day, but I feel like this is a really fun like evening look. Lastly, I'm just gonna go in with the sparkly shade here and just really gently tap that on over the yellow shade. I'm just gonna be using this like flat brush just to pat it on so we don't have a lot of fallout. It's like a golden color. I'm just going to be taking this fluffy blending brush that has nothing on it just to buff out the very tops of the eyeshadow. There aren't really any highlight colors inside that palette, so I've just taken my face like sculpting palette from Primark, and I'm just going to be putting a little bit of these two colors combined just underneath to highlight the brow bone. And I'm just going to be using the other side of that same brush that I used to apply the golden shades. Next up, I'm just going to be using a new product, and it is, whoa, it's this eyeliner that comes from MUA, and it's a matte black eyeliner. I have this eyeliner already, but in the wet look one, which I bought by mistake, and didn't like the payoff of it. Like, I didn't really like the wet look, but I liked the actual eyeliner, so I thought that I would give this one a try today. Ooh. Seeming nice so far. Nervous to go in with too much straight away. Okay, so first impression is the payoff's okay, but I'm finding it hard to like drag along the eye. I feel like that leaves room for error. Error. Okay guys, this is not my favorite eyeliner. I'm kind of disappointed. MUA, like, for real, girl. Let me know if any of you guys have had like an amazing time with this eyeliner and I'm just like applying it wrong or something, but I'm not really a massive fan of this. I'll have to wait and see how it dries, but I find this little like nib thing, it's not that easy to work with. I've come to a conclusion. So the other eye was much easier to apply, and I think it's because it's my right eye and I'm right-handed, and that's why maybe that one was harder, and the brush was too flat and not like down enough. So this one was much easier to apply. I still don't think it's like as black as I would want it to be, like matte black, be black. For mascara, I'm just gonna be using this Sumptuous Extreme Lash Mascara from Estee Lauder. I do really like this mascara, and yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and put it on my eyes. If you want to see the difference between the two eyes, this is the eye that has the mascara. This is the eye that has no mascara. So I was thinking I'll put on a couple of false lashes, and I don't think I want to put on the full ones. I'm just going to take a couple of these like individual lashes. They're just £1 from Primark. Recently I found that they're sold out all the freaking time because they're cheap and they're so good. And you can kind of choose how defined or wispy or whatever you want the eyelashes to be, which I quite like if you're just having like a chill day and don't want anything too hectic. And they're also super easy to apply. Okay guys, I have now finished applying my little individual lashes off camera. It was a little bit harder with these nails. I don't recall if I've ever actually put them on with false nails on before, but honestly all it takes is a little bit of practice. They kind of look like lash extensions, which I quite like they are pretty natural. So next we're just going to move on to the face, and I'm just going to zoom you guys out a little bit more. And I'm just going to be using this Fine and Prime primer, and I'm just going to be putting this kind of mostly in the areas where I'm a little bit red or where I lose foundation quickly. Foundation that we're going to be using is one that I picked up quite recently, and it is just this NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat foundation, and I think that the coverage is quite good. Like, it doesn't, what does it say, full coverage? I don't really think it's full coverage. Normally I really like NYX products, but I do feel like this is medium coverage, and I don't think it is the one that I would use if I needed something that would last me like freaking long. What's happening here? Is my eyelash moving, mate? Just gonna be going in with a damp and dirty, very dirty beauty blender, and I'm just gonna blend this all into my skin. Let me know how the start of your year has been. If you guys tweet me, I'll always reply. If you tweet me about like makeup looks you want to see, what you guys have been up to, what you're loving, what you ain't loving, products you want me to test, just general feels. Okay, so as you can see, the coverage is not bad with this, but it's definitely not full coverage. Under my eyes, I'm just going to be using the same concealer that I used to set my actual eyes. Bam! And just the Lasting Perfection Collection concealer. To set under my eyes, I'm just going to be using that same Gosh Prime and Set. Next, I'm just going to be doing the colors underneath the eye, and what I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to be starting with a little bit of this yellow shade here. Just going to lightly take that along the whole bottom of the eye and then follow on with a darker shade. Next, I'm just going to take the same brush that I used to apply the purple from before, and as you can see, it's still got the purple and the greeny shades on them, and I'm actually not going to dip my brush back into the palette, and I'm going to just start with this because I feel like it's very easy to get too much and it's still a bit of product on here. Next, I'm just going to take this really small brush and I'm going to take the same shade that I used underneath the eyebrows, which is just the shade from the palette, and I'm just going to put that into the corner of my eyes just to brighten it up a little bit more. I'm going to then go ahead and do my lower lashes with the same mascara from earlier. Okay, now we're moving on to one of my favorite parts, and we're just going to be bronzing up, highlighting and contouring. So I'm going to use that same palette from before, and I'm just going to be using this bronzy shade just to bronze up my face. As you can see, I've got like fake tan on, so I just want to make my face look nice and glowy. Not putting too much product onto the brush at once. I really rate this Primark palette. Yeah, I think it was like, honestly, like £5 or £6 or something ridiculous, and I use it all the time. Like, I'm not even lying, all the time. And then just going in with a little bit of this, that's contouring color, and I'm just gonna put it lightly underneath the areas that I've bronzed up. Just along the nose lightly. You don't want to be going too ham here because I'm using a fairly big brush. You can use a smaller brush if you want to. Underneath to accentuate the lip area. Next, we're just going to go in with a little bit of highlight. For the cheeks, I'm just going to be using this big fan brush because this is not a very pigmented highlighter. And I'm using the same one out of this palette. This is the shade that I'm using. And then for just on the nose and above the lip, I'm just going to be using this smaller little fan brush. This one's also from Primark. Just giving it like a nice little dewy glow. Not going too ham with the highlighter today, which is a miracle, literally. A little bit more over here. Subtle but nice, subtle a little bit more. Told you I would get more, told you I would get more. For the lips, I'm just going to be going in with the color Spice. It's an eyeliner from MAC. Then on top of this color, I am just going to be going... Ooh! It opened and I got scared. I'm just going to be going in with this color that tried to freaking kill me from Estee Lauder. And I think that this one came free with some other stuff from Estee Lauder, so I don't know if this is the original packaging, but you can still get this color. And this is in the shade Pure Color Envy in the shade Dynamic, which is number 410, and it's already broken. So guys, this is the finished look. I think that overall I really like the eyeshadows. I rate them really highly, and I think that there's probably a lot of different looks that you could make out of that palette. Overall, I'm really happy with this look. I hope that you guys enjoyed that and that you got inspired to go and do some makeup looks of your own. Please let me know in the comments below if there's anything else that you guys would want to see, or any other brands that you really want me to try out for you. I'm happy to do that. If you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and and subscribe to join the Sab fam. We would love to have you here. I do makeup videos, lifestyle videos, hauls and stuff all the time, so don't be shy. Come and join the Sab fam. But until next time, angels, I love you so much and thanks for watching. Bye.